There we go. I don't know if you want to try and check it.
100%. Can I try and just, okay, I am able.
There's a share screen down at the
Good.
bottom. Like
how many?
Can you see it there?
I've got that. Is it my signal or yours? It seems to be a little bit, is yours okay on your end?
I'm in the office, so mine should be fine.
I'm so angry. So now I'm so irritated. So Steve tells me,
can you hear me?
Why did you go and tell the teacher about my plan? I said, my escape.
You want to just check the share screen?
Why did I tell you that?
It hasn't come up as a share screen.
But it said I've got an escape plan. I said, what is this? I got a terror when we having maths.
Here we are. You're able to see it?
I've got a terror.
Yes, I am.
Is my kid going to OT when she
Perfect. Okay. What we'll do is we'll just wait a few more minutes. And then for everyone to join, and then we can go back into the presentation.
Okay, perfect.
Thanks, dear.
All right.
Woo! Okay, how's that? What do you want the volume on?
Okay, well, it's there and there.
Higher, lower.
Okay, let's just leave it there.
Okay, so now.
Okay, she's on hold.
Now I have to do this.
But can I ask a question? Why is he being shouted at by his teacher? Even if he is doing something like an escape plan, why is she shouting at him? Surely it should be something that they take up with you.
Shazia.
Yeah. I'm back.
See where on the right-hand side, can you see the participants? The participants' names?
Yes.
Can you go to Emma and just try and mute her? Because you can do it as host. You just click over her name.
No, it's not.
Oh, is that one?
Okay.
No. Let me just try.
It says to unmute and more, and the options isn't allowing me to unmute her.
Okay, let me reclaim host and then I'll give you it back. Hold on a sec.
Okay.
Right, and then I'm going to make you host. Okay, sorted. Okay, we'll just wait another few minutes while everyone joins.
Okay. Are you guys back in the office?
Yes, I am here. There's a few people that are here every day. And some of us are working alternate days, but we, yeah, so it's a few days in the office and a few days at home.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
But we've got quite a few people from the res team that are in every day, so that's good. And you, are you still at home?
No. Well, today only. We're back in the office Monday to Friday, so not really business as normal, but I mean office time as normal. Yes. And on our end, everything it's slow but steady. So
okay.
We hope.
Where are your offices?
In Waterfront. It's almost directly opposite the one and only Cape Town, the BP building. That's our head office.
And how's the waterfront? How's the traffic in the waterfront?
Not as busy as it used to be. It's very quiet. You don't even see much of the Cape Townians in and out of the waterfront. It's rather quiet to what we used to.
Yeah,
so you can drive easily out, which is the nice part of the situation. Yeah, so no traffic, but other than that, no.
Oh dear. Okay. Oh, well, I suppose nothing's going to be the normal anymore. We just have to hang in there
I suppose.
and
Adapt.
I suppose until you get international guests as well, the waterfront will be quieter.
Very quiet.
Yeah.
I mean, all attractions, so your Table Mountain, your Kirstenbosch, all of them are rather quiet, no people coming in and out. I mean, there's only minimal that can actually, they do have money to spend, and then majority of people don't. So COVID hit everyone, so it's sticky.
Yes, sadly. Oh dear. Okay, I see there's still quite a few people joining at the moment. So let's just give it another minute or so, and then people can join while you're busy. But let's just give it another minute if you don't mind, Shazia. And then what you can do is you can then introduce yourself and your brand and everything, and then we can go from there.
Perfect. Thanks.
Okay, Shazia, it's a bit quieter today, but I'm happy for you to start. I see there's just one more person that's joined, so you can go ahead and introduce yourself. Thank you.
Okay. Morning all. So if you haven't met me already, I'm Shazia Claassen, and I look after the leisure bits of Newmark hotels. Also, just to mention up front, we have a new sales and marketing director. Her name is Angela, and she comes, you might be familiar with her. She comes from Touchdown DMC. So she will also most likely be the one that will look after your account going forward. For now, she's still trying to find her feet. Hence the reason for me doing the presentation, and she needs to go through all our things also in order to meet all of you. So Newmark Hotels has 18 properties in total on the portfolio. So I'm specifically going to do the properties that you guys saw and focus on within the portfolio. So just at a glance, hopefully everyone can see this image. We have the top 4 images would be your waterfront properties, the iconic Victoria and Alfred Hotel with 95 bedrooms. Sorry. So this is just a 7-minute slide, so giving you the outline. So Victoria and Alfred Hotel, 94 bedrooms in total. It's a 4-star establishment. However, it is sold off as a 5-star property due to its location, service quality, and everything else that goes along with it. Our spa, pool, and gym is not based at this hotel. It's just across the road at our 5-star properties, just on the precinct, where Queen Victoria Dockhouse and Manor House is located. In terms of family orientation rooms in this hotel, we have 4 in total, and those interleads, so perfect for families. So that would be a mountain with a mountain facing, or a piazza with a piazza facing. If you're looking at a break of what we have in the room categories, it would be the loft rooms, mountain, and piazza facing. So we have 36 mountain, 36 piazza, and 26 loft rooms, bringing it to the total of 94 for Victoria and Alfred. Breakfast is included in a guest stay over here. Also amazing SA resident specials that we have out currently for most of our properties that are operational. And then Ginger Restaurant we have just downstairs, very relaxed restaurant. This is where the guest enjoys a beautiful buffet setup. With COVID in place, there is protocols and everything else. Buffet guests can't help themselves to the buffet any longer. There's a shield that blocks off the center of the breakfast area on those farm style tables. And the chef will now hand the whatever the guest wants off the buffet to the guest through this glass kind of barrier around the breakfast buffet. Just across the way, as mentioned, these that I'm going to mention now are 5-star properties. So Queen Victoria Hotel, 35 bedrooms in total. They're made up of premium and deluxe rooms. And then we also have 3 suites, which is your junior, executive, and your presidential. So we had a major refurb done here late last year. So what we've done with the refurb, we changed up, brightened the walls, we changed the carpets, brought some pops of purple in, so your scatter cushions, here and there pieces of furniture, and then the curtains were also changed. So it looks more alive, more welcoming. Just downstairs also, we have our fine dining restaurant called Dash. So it's about a 50-seater restaurant, inside and out. We serve a buffet breakfast here in the morning, also closed off due to COVID. And then also one of the top 10 in Cape Town on TripAdvisor. So that is actually quite nice as well. The next one, Manor House at the Queen Victoria. This is adjoining to Queen Victoria. So this used to be our old head office a few years back. So Mr. Markowitz then decided to convert it into a 5-star establishment with only 4 suites. So with Manor House, butlers included with the guest stay here, the butlers from 6 a.m. till about 11 p.m. in the evening. And then also you could be available 24 hours a day, but that would need to be requested at time of reservation. So in terms of these rooms, they are mirror image of one another. You'll get 2 with the light blues, and then you'll get 2 with the greens. So it's in the heart of everything, but just outside of that hustle and bustle of the waterfront. Moving over to Dockhouse, which is in the same precinct. So Dockhouse used to be the old harbour master's house of many years back, who controlled, you know, the ships in and out of the waterfront as a whole. So there's only 6 bedrooms here, 5 standard luxury and 1 suite. The only difference with the suite is purely that it has a separate lounge area. In terms of look, feel, decor, design, the rooms are a mirror image of one another. So also easy to take this the house out on exclusive use for a family looking for 6 rooms. Dockhouse could be perfect for the guests. Always nice to keep in mind in terms of 6 rooms, taking it out exclusively. Although that pool is there, it's not for the exclusive use of that guest, for example, that booked our Dockhouse, for the pure reason that our guests at Queen Victoria Manor House, as well as Victoria and Alfred, they utilize this pool as well. Also, intimate weddings can be hosted in the courtyard, and then there's a beautiful bar area just on the right-hand side of the pool as well. Okay, moving over to one of our 3-star establishments, La Splendida Hotel. So with this one in Mully Point, also a prime location on the promenade, almost directly opposite the lighthouse. We have 24 modernly styled bedrooms on this end. In terms of views, there's a mountain view, sea view, and side view. Then also superior rooms. And with the superior rooms, they're configured as duplexes. So you get the upper level where there's a sleeper couch. It's about a 3/4 size, the sleeper couch. So I would say children up to the age of 12 would be able to sleep comfortably on there. Then also views. There's a few rooms that has the balconies, so it's all dependent on the availability. And then there is also parking, limited parking available just at the back of this hotel. Guest enjoys breakfast in the morning at Sultana's restaurant, which is just downstairs, very vibey, very busy restaurant. And it's a limited a la carte breakfast menu that guests receive. So moving on to Foreshore, we have the Onyx apartment style hotel. So this, in terms of location, it's in Herengracht Street, directly opposite the CTICC Convention Center. Over here, we have 106 apartments in total, fully operated as a 5-star establishment would. In terms of look and feel, just the bottom right image. So what you find there is what you will get in each and every room. For those of you that haven't been for a site already. So it's very chic, very modernly designed. So 106 rooms in total. There's 2 restaurants here. So Market, that's where our guest enjoys breakfast in the morning. And then we also have an Asian-infused restaurant called You. So with that restaurant, it opens at 11 in the day, and then it closes between 10 and 11 in the evening, all dependent on how busy the restaurant gets. What is also nice about the Onyx is you could take it on a B&B option or room only. Being apartment style, that option is available for guests. However, B&B is the most popular one that guests prefer. I'm going to pass the Penthouse collection because that is not something you guys do. Then just one I'd like to mention, the Rockefeller. This is one of our new babies that's opening in July next year. In terms of location, this is just before the CTICC as you take the off-ramp off the into entering the waterfront. In between KPMG and the Diamond Works and Take a Lot. So this is going to be apartment style with plus minus 400 bedrooms. There's going to be conferencing and event space here as well. The rooftop pool, resident DJ, your restaurants, your pool, your gym. So all the frills that a 5-star establishment has. So some of these rooms will be full-on hotel, and then others will be apartment style with your little kitchenettes in there. So that's July 2021. Stock exchange, this is in Woodstock. It's also something you guys don't think you sell. It's not one of the focus points for today, but please, after I go through it, if you have any questions or would like me to go through any of the properties again in depth, please let me know. Just another one I would also like to mention, the Catalyst Hotel. In terms of location, this is also a new one opening up in April 2021. So we're looking at end of March. However, to be safe, we're saying the 1st of April. This is going to be close to Gautrain and Mandela Square. So this is also apartment style with about 200 bedrooms with your spa, your pool, your gym, your restaurants, and then your reception desk. Concierge desk as well. In terms of design, it's the same concept as the Onyx. So very chic and modernly designed. So we're excited about this one because this now again will be the first one that we have out in Johannesburg as a whole. In Graafrenet, we have the Droste Hotel. So with the Droste Hotel, we partnered with the tourism, the College of Tourism. So that's for all your under-marginalized children that didn't get the opportunities in life. So we partnered with them, and we have all these scholars that comes in that actually works for the hotel. So with the Droste Hotel, 48 beautifully styled Karuthi bedrooms, from bachelors to suite to standard and luxury rooms. There's 2 pools located on this property, a beautiful spa area. They have their own wine cellar, their art gallery as well, and a little curio shop just on the side where you can also purchase in your wines and so forth. So this is also very nice to get to. And as a combination, I'll move over shortly. In terms of activities when staying at the Droste, the Valley of Desolation is always something that we advise guests to go to. It's an amazing experience where you can have a sundowner there as well, and could be arranged at time of reservation. There would be an additional cost with that, but it's really an experience to do. Also in Graafrenet, just about a 45 to 60-minute drive from Droste Hotel. So nice to stay 2 nights there, 2 nights at Mount Kamdaboo. We have malaria-free 14,000 hectares of land. So Mount Kamdaboo is a big 5 destination. So we also have the leopards there that are radio collared, and that's for pure conservation reasons. We just recently dehorned 2 rhinos, the rhino and the cub, just for safety reasons as well, and then also recollared the rhino on the leg. So we had the Mount Kamdaboo is made up of safari tents, manor houses, and cottages, and they are fenced off, so guests can easily walk out without having to fear anything. In terms of meals, all meals are included in a guest stay over here, as well as local beverages. All premium beverages will be additional cost to guests. There's 2 beautiful Boma areas over here. And then as well as your spa, there's a spa over there, and then a curio shop as well. So during the guest stay at Mount Kamdaboo, there is the one evening where they have this beautiful open dinner, a braai, in one of the Boma areas, beautifully set up after the last game drive of the day. So there are also 2 game drives that are included in guest stay when staying with us at Mount Kamdaboo. Then Motswari Private Game Reserve. So with Motswari, we have 3 entities over here. Motswari Main Camp being our 4-star, and we have 15 bungalows on this end. Also a big 5 destination. So nice for those guests, for example, that doesn't want, I'm bringing in the Kruger and Graaff-Reinet now. It's 2 different things. However, just mentioning, for those that doesn't want to go out to the Kruger, for example, Mount Kamdaboo would be perfect in the Graaff-Reinet area. Motswari Main Camp, 15 bungalows, beautifully styled, owned by Marianne Geiger. In terms of look and feel, it's all Marianne. So it was recently, there was a soft refurb done recently, so it really looks stunning. I don't have more images to show you for now. I did have a bit of issues opening the larger presentation. But we are updating that as time goes on. So they also have a beautiful library here at Motswari, your curio shop. They have the open Boma area, the designated dining area as well. And just the bottom middle image, that is the deck there where the guests enjoy breakfast in the morning. Okay. Sorry about that. Next one. Motswari Geiger's Camp. So this is the second entity of Motswari. So with Geiger's Camp, this is full on 5-star, only 4 bungalows, and it's butler serviced as well. So, for guests looking for 4 bungalows in the Kruger, this could be perfect for them, service level wise as well. The third entity at Motswari would be Giraffe's Nest. So this is a nice sleep out option, and it would be an additional surcharge of plus minus 3,500 Rand. So for guests, that's the more adventurous guests, I always like to refer to it as that. They would like to stay at the sleep out option. Their main room is always kept wherever they had booked, either at Main Camp or at Geiger's Camp. So after the last game drive of the day, the ranger would drop the guest off here, and they left with a radio. So should they fear for anything or the weather changes, they can just call the ranger down. They'll collect them and take them back to their main room, either at Geiger's or at Main Camp. So there is shower facilities here. There's everything a guest does need. There's never a need for them really to call us down other than, as mentioned, the weather or they fear for anything. So they set up with a beautiful dinner, with lanterns all around. So there's no electricity out on that end, but the lanterns gives enough light. There's also above the bed, there's a shutter. So you could close it off or leave it open and just sleep out under that stars. Moving over to Mpumalanga, we have Nokomazi Game Reserve. So with Nokomazi, you will have it as noble tents and a royal tent previously. However, we are finishing up on a hectic refurb, and we're looking at opening on the 13th of this month with amazing opening specials for SA residents as well. We now have 14 tents in total. It's still, I like to refer it as a big 4 destination. We're missing the Rhino here. As time goes on, we are looking at bringing that Rhino back in. That will go out in news feeds as well. For now, it's a spectacular safari experience. So we support high and low fault game here. It's about a 3-hour drive from Johannesburg. You could also come in from Nelspruit, which would take you plus minus 60 minutes. However, that road is rather narrow. So we wouldn't really recommend it. So very close to Barberton as well. In terms of what was changed and what's new at Nokomazi, so we have now 2 family tents, 6 deluxe and 6 luxury tents. In terms of the differences between the deluxe and the luxury tents is purely the views. So the deluxe is going to give you, so either reserve view or river view, whereas the luxury is going to give you the best views, so on the river's bank, on that Komati River. And then in terms of the family units that we now have, we have the one family unit that can accommodate 2 adults and 2 children. And then the other family tent, I normally like to refer to it as a suite, a family suite. So there we could accommodate 4 adults. So that tent is slightly larger. And then the rate obviously would differ there as well. So you will find that in your new contracts that was sent out. In terms of children policy years, so children are welcome from age 6 years and older. For safari walks that can be done here, that's at the ranger's discretion as well. And please, guys, take note of the new terms and conditions with regards to this property. So I'm not going to focus on these properties as I was asked not to really look into it. So that actually concludes the focus of what the training was about today. If there's any questions that anyone has, please do ask.
Thank you, Shazia. That was great. I think it gave us a good understanding. Can I just check with the Kruger ones, which gates would you go into? Which would be where you would go into?
For which property?
Mitswari.
The recommended gate. I know we've changed the times also at Motswari. And then there's a few things, Angela, on there that, to be honest with you, I don't have it at the top of my head. But
okay, no problem.
What I'm going to do when we're done with the presentation, I'm going to pop you just an email with that information, and maybe you could just share it with the team.
Sure.
That I
does anybody else have any questions on any of the other properties? Are they all open at the moment?
All of them are open. So we're looking at the ones that I didn't mention that there wasn't focus on. So Chuni Zanzibar, that one's opening the 13th of December. Okay. Then we have Serengeti, we're only looking at opening end of January next year. Okay. So what currently is operational, so it's Victoria and Alfred Hotel. We recently just opened Queen Victoria Hotel on the 30th of October, that one reopened. From the 1st of December, we'll be opening Manor House and Dock House, but that would be for exclusive use only, and that will run up until February, end of February. Or we're taking it as the revenue team is taking it on a month-by-month basis, because we just, keeping an eye out on the news, what's happening. So for now, it's exclusive use only for Manor House and Dock House. That's from the 1st of December. Las Vegas operational, the Onyx Stock Exchange, Mount Kandaboo, Droste Hotel, Motswari, and Nokomazi is opening on the 13th of this month.
Okay, perfect. Okay, good. Does anyone have any questions? No? No? All good. Okay, thanks, Shazia. That was great. Thanks very much, everybody, for joining. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
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 Bye.